So it's Sunday, and I'm home from work, and I've got a very, very heavy heart this morning. I have contemplated for days about saying something, whether it be written or verbal or scarcely am I ever rendered speechless. And honestly, I don't even know so much if it's that I am speechless as much as it is trying to be tactful, trying to be diplomatic and not say the wrong thing but I have so much anger in my heart today. I have so much resentment in my heart today, and I want to just go directly to the people who are making me feel it and tell them just how angry I am. But I honestly don't think it would do any good because I don't think they are. Honestly, I don't think they're intelligent enough to get it. But it doesn't change the fact that it's weighing on my heart. It doesn't change the fact that I'm mad. I've said a million times before that I don't really discuss or delve into a lot of really deeply personal stuff. I just don't. Um, and I try to be cryptic and this, that, and the other, but still be able to get my point across. I don't know how I can be cryptic about what I'm feeling right now, so I'm just going to say what I have to say, and it's going to be rambling, which that's nothing new. Because it's important. It's important to me. My ex passed away. My ex-girlfriend passed away a week ago, and the thing of it is, she and I had not been together for a very long time. We've been in each other's lives for 16 years. 7 of it were spent together. We've been apart romantically for a very long time. I mean, it wasn't a situation where we were still in love with each other or anything like that. It was familial. She was like my sister. I tried to look out for her. I tried to protect her. In the 7 years that we were together, I never raised a hand to her. I never raised my voice to her. I never gave her drugs or facilitated drug use or uh, put her on a path of harm or destruction. My job was to love her and take care of her, be good to her, treat her well. Our relationship ended. I mean, she wasn't a saint. I mean, I'm not a saint either. I'm not. I can't sit here and say that I am. But the relationship ended, and it took us a little time to sort of find our way back to one another, to be able to talk and build and work on a friendship, and we did. We did that, and it was great. I continue to try to look out for her as she became involved with one piece of shit after the other. People who were abusive to her, physically, emotionally. People who would steal from her, raise hands to her, raise voices to her. She wasn't a saint. I'll be the first person to tell you she wasn't a saint, but she deserved a hell of a lot better than what she received. She died far too young. Far too young. And the anger and the resentment that I hold right now is so much towards these people who claimed to love her and to care for her. They didn't, because you don't hit people that you love. You're not mean to people that you love. You don't hold and put people on paths that are destructive when you love them. You want what's best for them. You elevate them. You lift them. You care for them. You want to see them do better, and you do everything in your power to facilitate that. Not a bunch of horseshit. The family found out some very disturbing facts about the person that she was last with. This person who had the audacity to sit in our faces and lie to us, paint us a picture that colored her as innocent somehow, which she is not. I take solace in words that my mother preached to us quite often, and that is, you don't do anything in this life, good or bad, without it coming back to you. So, having said that, karma's going to take care of that little bit of business, that little order of business. And I take comfort in that. Karma can do far worse than anything I can do. And while it is heartbreaking, while it is a torment that she's gone, I do take comfort in the fact that no one is ever going to raise a hand to her. No one is ever going to steal from her. No one is ever going to subject her to situations that are harmful. She was a grown woman. I'm not trying to sit here and put blame off on everybody else, because we are the choices that we make in this life. However, the people that she was associated with romantically, and some of them friends, didn't do much to help her. They just kept pulling her down instead of elevating and pulling her up, which is what a true friend is supposed to do. To sit back at the visitation and see one person specifically who I know was physically abusive to her, to Alicia, to show up at the funeral and act all grieving. There's times in our life when we really have to bite our tongues. We really have to govern our tongues, and we have to pray for strength not to completely snap. That was one of those days for me. She was saved and baptized several years ago. I was there. And I will never forget that, because I had to wear a dress. The church that she was baptized in apparently had a no pants, zero tolerance pants policy. So you had to wear a dress. Now, when I'm thin, I can wear a dress and it looks okay. When I'm bigger, I look like a linebacker. It wasn't pretty. But I was there. I know that she was a child of God. I know that she was saved. I know that her salvation was genuine. So, to sit at her funeral and listen to that individual who calls himself a preacher disrespect her and basically call her a liar and basically tell this grieving family that she's probably in hell, it is beyond the realm of comprehension to me how someone can say that to a family that is grieving. If that's your personal belief, so be it. Keep it to yourself. If you want to preach the hellfire and the brimstone, well, honey, you charge it up for Sunday morning and you have at it. But to me, when you are entrusted with delivering a message or words of comfort at someone's funeral, being just malicious and disrespectful, that's not okay. That's not okay. It's not okay at all. I don't. This doesn't even begin to cover what I am feeling or what's in my head right now, but it's at least a start. Like I said, she's safe now. She's safe. She's not gonna get hit, stolen from. She's not gonna be struggling with any kind of addictions, depressions. She can see her kids anytime she wants, and I promise you, I assure you, she is in heaven. There's no doubt in my mind that she is in heaven and that she is safe. And that's the only comfort that I can take away from this situation. That's the only thing that puts my soul and my mind at ease for this lady, this sister of mine. You know, like I said, 16 years we've been in one another's lives, and her family is my family. I love them dearly, and there isn't a thing in this world that I wouldn't do for any of them. If any one of them called me right now, I promise you faithfully, I would drop every single thing I was doing, and I would go. I'd go straight to them. That's how much they mean to me. They are my family. She was my family. Alicia was my family. And like I said, the only thing that I can say with definitive certainty is that she deserved so much better than what she received. So, pray for me to get this anger, to let go of this anger that I have. I know she wouldn't want that. She wouldn't want me sitting here being angry and mad, but you know, I can't help it. I'm human. So I don't even know if I'll post this. I think just being able to say it and speak it and get it off my chest, I think is going to be a good start to helping me make peace with this. So